Today, I'm going to talk about an important topic, that is SQL injection, or SQI for short. SQL injection is a technique that allows attacker to execute malicious SQL code on a database by exploiting weaknesses in inputs validation. Through SQLi, attackers can access sensitive information, modify database content, and sometimes even destroy entire database. In this presentation, we will explore the different types of SQLi, the vulnerability that leads to these attacks, detection method, prevention strategies, and some real-world examples or major branches caused by SQL injection. So, what actually is SQL injection? In essence, it happens when an attacker inputs malicious SQL code into a form or input file, which the system fails to treat as just data. Instead, the database executes this code as actual SQL commands. For instance, instead of processing a username as text, the attackers might inject SQL command that access or alter the database. This can lead to massive branches of confidential data, which is why understanding SQLi is crucial for any system that relies on database. Now, let's take a look at the three main types of SQL injection attacks. In first position, there is in-brand SQLi, which contains error-based SQLi and union-based. In second position, there is inferior SQLi or plain SQLi, which contains Boolean-based SQLi and time-based SQLi. In the third position, it has out-of-band SQLi. SQL injection attacks usually exploit common vulnerability in system. Some of these include unvalidated user input, improper error handling, and dynamic SQL queries. Detection of SQL injection can be done using various methods including manual testing. This involves security experts manually testing input files with SQL payloads to see how the application reacts. Automatic scanners. Tools like SQL Map, Acunetics, and Burp Suite are commonly used to automate this process. Database activity monitoring. DAM continuously monitors database traffic in real life. Now, let's see how to prevent SQL injection attacks. In number 1, there is input validation and sanitation. In number 2, there is parameterized queries. In number 3, there is stored procedure. And in number 4, web application firewalls. Attackers employ several methods to execute SQL injection attacks, including input manipulation, exploring database error messages, and using SQL functions. Some major SQL injection attacks have had significant consequences. Here are three high-profile cases. In number 1, there is Capital One branch 2019. In number 2, there is Sony PlayStation Network attack 2011 and Yahoo data breach, that is 2014. To sum up, SQL injection remains one of the most dangerous threats to database security. The root cause often lies in poor coding practices, particularly failing to validate and sanitize user inputs. By using strategies as input validation, parameterized queries, and regular security testing, organizations can significantly reduce their risk of falling victims to an SQL injection attack. The real-world examples we looked at, including the Capital One and the Yahoo branch, reminds us of the high cost of neglecting these security measures. As online applications grow more complex, developers must stay vigilant and continually improve their security practices to keep up with emerging threats like SQL injection. Here, I end my presentation. Thank you for your time.